those Tensen were up to devious activities this episode, I was in shock. How'd you feel about this episode, man?
It was kind of gas with a little freaky, not gonna lie. It was cool to actually see what the Tensen are actually doing in order to like achieve their goal. Their goal is a little messed up though, but I also understand why they're doing it.
Nah, 100%. And honestly, I feel like we did need some context because they was moving hella freaky sometimes. But now it all makes sense, okay? Because they're actually low-key victims. You know what I'm saying? Because they were created like this. It's not like they went out the way to choose this lifestyle. You feel me? They were created apparently at least 1,000 years ago, right? By this, I guess, this subordinate of the ancient Chinese emperor or Japanese emperor, right? This guy was seeking immortality, as they all do. And he was like, you know what? This is your job. Your job is to find out a way to make me immortal. And so he took like 3,000 people and a bunch of servants and craftsmen and just disappeared. We know where he left to. He went to this island, man, with all those people and just started conducting hella experiments, trying to find out exactly how to, one, discover Tao, and then once he discovered it, how to use it, right? To pretty much lengthen either his life or just see how to create immortals in a multitude of ways. And so we find out that every single type of immortal we've seen so far in the series has been like a separate experiment, which is crazy. So the Chow people that turn into trees, that was an experiment to see how immortal people can live. Then he created those like hybrid monsters, the Doshin, to pretty much just preach the Tao to everybody, which makes sense because they all have like Buddhist like vibes, you know what I'm saying? Whether they're all like in their praying position or they have like the little rings that are associated with like Buddhist beliefs and like myths and religions. And it's just crazy to see just how much experimentation was really going on. Like this man really built a hierarchy to it, right? And then the Tensen themselves were created combining his own Tao as well as the Tao of plants, which is why they can like flip flop between genders because a lot of plants can do that, right? So, yo, like I don't know, that's just kind of crazy to me.
And
that was a lot to get dropped
then
on.
they circulate their Tao doing nasty stuff together.
I don't even think they have to actually go that far most of the time because Homegirl didn't have to do that to
faster. It transfers
more
faster.
efficiently.
No, what they're actually doing that way, it probably transfers way faster.
It might be the move. I know some of y'all in the comments like, it should have been me. That's tough. Sorry, go on now.
No, but yeah, I think that part was kind of hilarious. But we also get to see this man, Gabimaro, finally understand like Tao a little bit more after basically killing himself the first time using it. So
first and second time.
Yeah.
But honestly, I ain't gonna lie, Gabimaro gotta be studied. Like his battle IQ is insane. You know what I mean? Because not only did he tell all these prideful, strong warriors to jump him, which is already essentially telling them, hey, one of y'all's not enough. Like all y'all need to come in here for me to even like get a good workout in, which pissed off at least 3 of them. He's literally closing his eyes while fighting 5 people.
To be fair, they kept going one at a time, but I think they only all went at him one time.
And he bodied him.
But he did. And he has some weird like force move now.
Bro.
He like Star Wars, he over here hitting them with the force.
You see how they explained that, joint?
Bro,
he was
disgusting.
using the Tao
against
around them. Because he was like, I can't even hit the weak points in the Tensen, so I have to use their Tao against them. I was like,
yeah. And so now he can see, tactics. But think about it though, he can see the weak points in the humans now. So once he can learn to see the weak points in the Tensen itself, that might help him.
I think they don't have weak points is their problem because they're perfect at using it.
They do though, because Chobei found one on the purple haired guy. Remember?
I don't think that worked.
Well, still though, he was able to see it. You could see it on the image though that he found that was a weak spot on him. Yeah, so I guess each person has at least one spot on them that is necessarily weak, or I'm not saying
I don't think that might even be the case though, because either I think maybe him splitting himself up into that many bodies is what made it look there's a weak spot on him. Because I feel like in general, at least when he fought the first Tensen that he was fighting, her Tao was just so massive. It was just like you can't hit a weak spot because there's just too much of it. You know what I mean? Compared to like a singular human being, because you got to remember, like we learned this episode, they are essentially like large masses of hundreds, if not thousands, of people's Tao. right? Like, and they just have been farming people for 1,000 years. So each of them probably has like at least a couple thousand years worth of life in them. You know what I mean? So I think that makes them a little bit harder to like deal with. And then on top of that, we find out that Tensen are also born with almost perfect mastery of Tao in and of itself. You know what I mean? So they're just extremely hard to deal with when it comes to Tao in general. And to beat them, you have to essentially like kill them hundreds of times.
Yeah, can't let them regenerate, basically.
Yeah, or drain them of their Tao somehow. Which is like something that I feel like the blonde hair guy, Chobei, he can do because he has that flower. Because remember, they were turning him into a tree initially. That was the plan. But then he overcame the flower.
And ate them.
Yeah, and ate them back. So he can kind of absorb Tao from people directly. And I think him and the flower are like in a symbiotic relationship. It's not like he has a symbiote. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least as far as how he exists. Which is why
he does have a symbiote. Look at him.
Yeah.
You look like Venom out there.
For sure. Look like Carnage more likely, but I feel
yeah, the red and the black is definitely Carnage for sure.
But it's just crazy to see because I think once she saw that how he was regenerating, she was like, I have never in my 1,000 years ever seen somebody survive that. I need you.
I gotta take you back for research.
Bro, immediately knocked him out.
Research. But yeah.
Bro, this man woke up in a freaky position.
Bed, bro.
Yeah. I was like,
this.
I was like, you already got Diddy. It's over. Now, mind you,
at least homie waited for him to wake up, man. Doesn't make it any better.
You're right.
It doesn't make it any better, though.
At least he didn't have to see him go from being a boy to a girl.
That is also true.
You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, huh? Like, something about this ain't right. But either way, man. The Tensen pulls up, man, in a female form. He's sitting there like low-key confused, but he's like, okay, like, what are you gonna do to me now? He was just like, go study. Starts taking off his clothes. He's like, hey, what are you getting turned on though?
Where your clothes at?
Boy, it was sick. And she was like, look, I'm just gonna circulate your towel a little bit. That's the best way to learn about it. And he was like, but where your clothes at? Like you said.
It's like that Boondocks reference. He said, I like you, I want you. We gonna like this the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours.
The choice was his.
Yeah.
Because right when she's about to low-key just start putting it on him, he was like, wait a minute, hold up. At least tell me one thing. Why y'all doing this? And then we get a little breakdown of exactly why it happens, right? We already talked about it a little bit, so I'm not gonna harp on it too much. But just know, the person who actually set up this whole island might still be alive.
Oh yeah. Obviously, they created this whole thing. I wouldn't say why not, right?
That's the biggest freak. But somehow we haven't seen him yet. So maybe he's just like really, really in the weeds when it comes to like studying, you know? But my headcanon is I feel like the purple haired one killed him.
That's not a bad theory, honestly, because obviously
he takes his experimentation a little more serious.
Yeah.
You know, and just continued the work. Because their plan is to literally not create the immortality drug from the people on the island. They want to go to the mainland. They're trying to invade.
And they will be cooked if that happens.
They'll be cooked or they'll cook?
No, they'll cook.
Okay, I was about to say,
because they're immortal, man. That's gonna be insane.
Like, me.
And mind you, all the people on the mainland, they don't even know what this Tao stuff really is yet. They haven't been on the island long enough to actually understand how to even fight back just a little bit. Even the people that do have the Tao on the island are struggling.
100%.
Think about it.
That's why I think it'd be OD is because at least on the island, all the humans that are sent here are at least somewhat strong. So you're not losing too much Tao for every person they kill, and everyone that survives is getting stronger or is already strong enough to fight back. You know what I mean? If you release them on just the mainland, they're just gonna be sucking villages dry at night. Like just wiping out whole towns. It's gonna be bad. Like before strong enough people come, they could have created like, I don't even know, like armies of the tree people and all types of other stuff going on. You know what I mean?
It's cooked.
So like you just can't let them get to a large population center, bro. That's OD.
I'm surprised they didn't leave earlier.
They don't have the research done.
Yeah, I know.
And our boy's gonna be the last part.
Yeah, probably, because he has something.
He's what they need.
Yeah.
Learning about how his Tao works is gonna give him that last bit of info that they need to actually reach that next level and make the pill. Because once they make the elixir, bro, they can essentially make whoever immortal, / they can just ingest it themselves to keep their immortality going. So the Shogunate is going to get what they want, but they might become the pill instead of getting it, for real. We'll see. But yeah, man, after that happens, he was just like, look, you gonna do whatever you want with me anyway? Because she was like, look, you either gonna join us or I'm gonna turn you into an elixir. So he was like, you know what? I'll join you. After he did a little thinking, he was like, what's gonna get me out of here? He's like, I can't kill her. Can't run away. All right, man. You gonna do this to me anyway? I'm gonna do it on my own terms. I'm on top. I was like, oh.
Brothers cook, man.
Buddy's hitting man and girl cheeks.
Yep.
Buddy living different.
He said, don't worry, I'll be gentle now. I said, oh.
Nah, he talking about I gotta adapt. I was like, oh no. I've seen a lot of adapters in anime. He's on the top 10, but for the wrong reasons. Like, that boy really ready to do anything to survive. And that's just crazy to me. At least, you know what I'm saying, he's not getting done. And, you know, I don't know. Is that more powerful in that moment?
Who knows? He already lost to me.
I knew he was cooked when she put her arms around him and she was like, oh, this some good time. I was like, oh, that's a violation. And that man. I don't know, man. That joint was uncomfortable. I'm glad my girl didn't come down here while we was watching that. I was sitting there like, oh, this is really gruesome. What am I watching right now? But hey, man, it was what it was. And we found a lot of info. Now, the last thing in this episode was the main Tensen that's with our group. I forget her name every time. So
the pink?
Yeah. Her body's getting corrupted because I guess when she got kicked out of the Tensens by the purple-haired one, he like destroyed her core or something like that. So it makes it very hard for her to really like keep or like control her tan whenever, or her towel whenever she uses it. Every time
whenever she uses it, she turns into a tree.
Yeah, her body starts getting corrupted just like the regular ones, right? And the tree dude that was with her was like, look, nothing we can do is going to be able to fix it because you don't have that much of it anyway, so you can't even circulate it. So you might as well just take my life, right? And mind you, it was a little bit of an emotional moment because he was explaining how like he pretty much put his loss of his family onto her, right? He like made her act like she was his kid, even though he was really just mourning the death of his actual child that turned into a tree. And she was like, nah, like we really were family. And I was like, oh, this is a cute moment. But she immediately sucked this man's life out. Like, yeah. I feel like it happened like there wasn't enough like, oh, nah, I can't. You know what I'm saying?
Or at least warm me up a little bit.
She walked across there and just spirit bombed us.
Like, bro, crazy.
Oh no! Obviously, I don't think that's what the vibe they were going for. Maybe they're just going through the minute restriction. But to me, he just felt kind of fast.
It was.
It was like one rebuttal. She was like, "No, I couldn't." He was like, "Do it." All right.
You ain't gotta tell me twice.
Thanks. But either way, man, this was a pretty fire episode, man. We got to see a little bit of Gabimaru really like locking into his powers. The craziest part of the episode, though, for me, was just the ending. I ain't even gonna lie, bro, because we know it's about to get hella wiki, bro. No, I'm not even talking about him. I'm talking about the guys who arrived. Remember, because after she got fixed, you know what I'm saying? She was like, oh, wait a minute. I sent something on the beach. And we see who's here, man. We got the three cold samurais that are pulling up. And then like an entire squadron of ninja.
I'm kind of upset they brought them all because they're all going to get packed up and just give them more power. But it's fine.
Potentially. We'll see, man. I think it's going to be more of an issue for Gabimaru. I don't even think that Tensen are going to be the ones packing them up. I think Gabimaru might just end his clan, bro. He might pull a Maki on him. You know what I'm saying? The chief gonna come in there and be like, I killed your wife. And that's gonna be it. He about to just go all out on all of them, but we'll see. I'm excited to see how the developments go because I feel like right now everyone that's on the island is either in one camp or the other for the most part, right? As far as like, they're kind of all working together. So I think it's gonna be interesting because when they see the other samurais, they're probably gonna be looking down on them like, y'all working with criminals? Like, you know what I'm saying? Which I think is going to cause a lot of tensions too between the two groups. Between the ninja probably seeing Gabimaru as a traitor, and then the other samurais seeing their compatriots working with criminals like, y'all lost in the plot, you know? So there's definitely gonna be some human on human conflicts. I'm excited to see it because I think that was what made it really interesting in the beginning too. Was just watching them Loki beef with each other first on this strange island, you know. But it's gonna be crazy, man. The Tensen are moving, and while they're doing all this, man, our boy Chobei out here giving out shots for the plot. So he's low-key moving the plot forward though, right now.
He love it here.
It's devious, man. What would you rate this episode?
I'm gonna give it a 9, man. It was
That's
cool.
fair. That's fair, actually. I'll give it a 9. It was like really good, but at the same time, like it just didn't have that like extra wow factor to get us to a 10. But it's setting up for it. It's definitely setting up for it. I'm definitely excited to see where it goes. Y'all let us know what y'all think about this episode down below. Aside from that, like, comment, and subscribe. We'll catch y'all. Peace.